Hello everyone, thanks for watching this video. Let me talk few interesting factors about getting to a project management or leadership interviews. There are a few things which makes you to succeed the interview very smoothly. Of course, you have to do a lot of preparation. Beyond that, there are certain factors when the interview is happening. Now, this project manager or leadership interview, it's a little matured interview where the interviewer will be more knowledgeable and would have read your profile more carefully. And the interview would be more expectation from your side to be a better person in the market to prove that, hey, I'm good to be in your organization to make a great value on your organization. Now, let me talk a few parameters which makes you better in interview. Of late, interviews are happening as a video call, or sometimes it goes to the one-to-one and a face-to-face communication also. It happens both ways. Whatever mode of communication starts with the interview, I will tell two things you have to have with you. Number one, have a good smile at your face. Yeah, smile doesn't mean that you have to laugh aloud. It's about smile, right? A gentle, good smile is very important. And this a smile shows that you are pretty confident. The two things like a smile and confident set the track for the interview, right? That's pretty important when you go for an interview. Now, to show a good smile and good confidence, definitely you should have a knowledge on that. Beyond that, first trusting on your abilities. Okay, this is one part. And the other important part is dress up well. It's pretty important. Specifically, you go for a managerial interviews, it could be he or she. You should dress up well for the occasion. It's important. The two off late, if being all a Zoom or WebEx interviews, we can see some people come like different. Look, you can't even make out there for an interview. You may be at home in a different look, but when it comes to an interview, set a proper camera location, don't have any distractions, close all the doors, don't have any unwanted sounds around, and you be smart looking. It's pretty important. I'm not saying that you have to prepare like a Bollywood star, but you have to prepare like a leader of an organization. That's pretty important. Now, when I say smile and confident, this comes out that you understand that the role what you're going to apply for. And you should be pretty confident that I know what I'm applying for. I know what subject I have to speak. So open up with a good smile and show confidence. How do you show confidence? You may sit straight. Yeah, spinal cord should be straight. And look at the eyes and show a smile. And it shows a confidence that you are here. You are here to take the challenge. That's the first important thing. There, psychologically, you won the game. If you sit something like this and you keep looking at the floor as if you lost your coin somewhere on the floor, then it means you're not ready for it, right? But 90% of the time when you take interviews for leadership and managers, you always are pretty confident, strong. That's how they sit. Now, when you talk about the confidence, there are three parameters primarily looked up in an interview. It at a high level. If you read the management books or read the books of a project management professional certification, there they talk three important parameters which set a track for your interviews. What are they? Primarily, in any interviews or any leadership role, they look the parameter number one is a business knowledge. How much you have knowledge on your business, which domain you work for. If you're from pharmaceutical, are you aware of a pharma? If you are coming from a finance domain, are you aware of the finance domain? What are the trends happening in the market, right? If you are coming from a share market related applications or softwares, or you're coming from the manufacturing industry, or coming from a construction industry, how much you are aware of the current trend and what you're looking for next 3 to 4 years. So the business knowledge and thinking ability in the broad segment is highly expected. How to gain it? You have to read your domain per day at least 15 to 20 minutes. You go through the papers, read the articles, understand about the company where you're going for the business or interview. That gives you more strength and confidence. Number one. Number two is about technical knowledge. When you say technical knowledge, it's not about technology. It's a technical factors or parameters like how do you know the estimation techniques of handling a project? Are you aware of planning a project really well? Will you be able to do predictive approach? Will you be able to do adaptive approach? Are you capable of doing the risk management? Right? Now, are you capable of utilizing some of the tools in the market? Of course, we have, right? Like MS Project, Jira, are you aware of this information? And that gives a knowledge for you to be a little more stronger and confident in the interview. So two things we saw, business knowledge, other one is technical knowledge, and the third and the most important one, which is called leadership. So for this leadership knowledge, what do? You have or you possess the interpersonal skills, effective communication skills, your people handling abilities, or these all would be expected in the interviews. Generally, in a leadership and management interviews, these three parameters are being used to look for. They look at, are you capable of it? How do you express it? There could be questions asking about, introduce about yourself. When you introduce the smile, talk something about interesting factors happened in your academic, something you can catch up in your recent job, right? You should be too much narrow down. You can be a little free because you're applying for leadership role. You can tell that in my college I was doing some people leader role. I was part of NCC. I used to make myself look fit and bit active. And in my career, last 10 years, I spent with the so-and-so organization. There are great opportunities to upscale my skills. So I was able to I was showcase the talent of handling a team like this in this situation. Within the 1 or 2 minutes, you give a hint that you were in college as a people leader, you give a hint you're part of handling people. You give a hint you are an NCC, it shows you are a disciplined person, you know how to organize things. You don't have to talk all your college and school, but key factors which can give a hint that you are in the leadership track. You have this passion from you for so many years. When you talk about your past companies, you talk about the corporate life, what are the role you upskill, what are the things you do there. So that gives a hint of it, right? This you can communicate in a very casual way. And when the question comes up, the questions either will be either of this area only. So if you are knowledgeable, if you have the tips to how to handle these areas, I'm sure any question will be straightforward to answer. But every answer, don't be so much on line dot to dot, right? Be in a way you can articulate it well. It's very important leadership. How do you put the things that makes them to feel confident this person is capable of doing things at the same time the person is able to express it in the right way? That's pretty important. Okay, the quick tip here is when you go for a project management interviews, when you go for a leadership interviews, have a good smile at your face. This smile is nothing but shows your confidence on this subject, confidence on what you're applying for, confidence on yourself. It's called self-awareness. But for that, you can't always keep your face open with a smile. A gentle smile shows that I'm self-aware, what I am. That's pretty important for the management leadership track. And again, keep an eye on the business knowledge that you're applying for, technical skills, and also the leadership abilities. It could be any domain, it could be any years of experience. These parameters would help you to move one step forward than the other person applying there in the job, right? Thanks for watching this video. We'll give more tips about how to apply, how to crack a project manager interview. Have a great time.